we're going to make some enchilada sauce this time around. How does that sound? We can do a whole lot of things with this, and in a couple of other videos I'm going to do some chicken enchiladas, beef enchiladas, and cheese enchiladas. Your family will love it, okay? This is a good base for all three, okay? So I'm just showing you the basic recipe. A lot of times I double or triple it. It depends on what I'm making up to freeze. So anyway, with that, let's get started. I'm going to give it, I'm sorry, I messed up and I don't have my exact measurements here, but I know this was 3 tablespoons. This is just my sunflower oil I like. Let's let that get a little bit hot here. This is the base for the sauce. And while that's getting hot, I'm going to show you. Here's my spices I'm using. Underneath this chili powder is some salt, and I accidentally covered it up. So I've got chili powder, cumin, a little bit of sugar. This is garlic powder, and just for the heck of it, I'm throwing in about 1.5 tablespoons of just taco seasoning, okay? And this is 3 tablespoons of flour. Usually match your oil with your flour. 3 tablespoons of oil, 3 tablespoons of flour. And I've also got 2 cups of chicken broth. And you know, I use my soup base to make this. Okay, I think we're getting good and hot now. I'll see it bubbling a little bit. So I'm going to, yep, there we go. I'm actually probably going to cut that down a little bit. Let me whisk this in and get it going. And we're going to cook this off for just a few minutes. You've seen me do this in other videos. You'll get that flour taste out of there. As usual, I've said that to you before. We're just going to cook this down a little bit. Make sure I don't have any little lumps. And I don't. When you're starting with a roux for anything, whether it's white gravy, beef gravy, chicken gravy, whatever, you want to keep moving. You don't want to let it just sit there. When you're making gravy, you got to keep it going. You can use a wooden spoon for this. I love this thing. I use it all the time. And we're just going to cook this off a little bit. I'm actually going to cut my heat down just a little. There we go. Not trying to get it too brown, but I mean, it's not, I'm not trying to brown it. I'm just not trying to make it really dark, like a dark roux. I think we're getting there pretty good. All right, now into this, we're going to add our chicken broth. A lot of people like to do it like this. They like to whisk it in a little at a time. I do it either way. A lot of people like to just whisk it in a little at a time. Even if you stir enough, even if you put it all in at once, it won't be lumpy, okay? What I'm doing here is, even if I would have put the whole 2 cups in, I would just stir until it's smooth. You don't want lumps, of course, just like with any gravy. And I've shown you gravy before. So even though this is a different kind of deal, now I'm going to add the rest. Couple of little lumps in there, but as I'm stirring this, these will go out. Okay, so I've got, there might be 1 or 2 little small ones in there. We're not going to worry about it. I'll have all the measurements. Again, I'm sorry, I usually give you the measurements, but I always put them down below the description, so don't worry about it. So the whole dump's going in, spice dump. All gone in. It really doesn't take long to make this. Look at that pretty color. as you can see, I have no lumps. Okay, now it's up to a boiling, so I'm going to cut my heat down some more to medium-low. And we're going to cook this for 3 to 5 minutes. And I'm not going to make you sit here with me 3 to 5 minutes. So basically, once you get it to this stage, it's 3 to 5 minutes and you're ready to go. And then you'll move on to your next step, and I'll have my companion videos to show you what I'm going to do with it. Worth noting now, if you let this sit too long, nothing happens, but it does get, like a lot of people gross out, it gets that little skin on the top. And so if you're doing something else a little bit too long and it's cooling down, it's going to get that little film on top. Just look, get your fork or something, or a butter knife, or just lift it out and throw that part away. What's underneath is just fine. Or even if you store it in a jar, the top part would develop that little skin, okay? So just discard that. No big deal. And I think you'll find this is a really good sauce. And, oh, by the way, sometimes I add a little bit of tomato sauce to this, and sometimes I don't. Just depends on what I want to do. The flavor's good either way. It's great like this, and it's also great just to give it a little stretch. A little tomato sauce and let it thicken back up. Okay, so there you have it. I'm going to let this go a couple more minutes, and then we're done. And then I'm going to move on, and I've actually got some already made, because I've got to have a lot more than this to do chicken enchiladas, beef enchiladas, and cheese enchiladas. Those are going to be 3 separate companion videos. Okay? But we wanted to start with the enchilada sauce, because you got to have that before you put everything else together, right? Okay? I'll see you next time. Wasn't that easy? How easy was that? Again, the list will be down below. If you like this, if you've tried it and you like it, please click like, click share, all that other normal good stuff. And there's my kitty cat again. She just, every time when I sit here, I hate it. I'll move to my other room back again for the fall and winter, so hopefully I'll be further away. And that's her favorite spot there out on the deck, and that's where you can hear her through my kitchen window. Anyway, that's it. There you have it. Enchilada sauce. I'll see you next time. Bye.